Why should Americans care what's happening in Israel and Palestine?
Because Israel is America's best and only friend in the Middle East. Israel, if not for Israel, then every suicide bomb, every bullet, every terrorist attack, every punch that they have to throw will not stop in the Middle East because, hey, they're all from there. It's going to come straight here to every American that we see, that we deal with every single day. And we don't want that. So, again, American Jews, and for just Americans in general, and the entire world needs to realize that Israel is a fantastic thing that ever happened to the world. And we are always taking the blunt of the blade from Islamic fundamentalists who we all know are threatening the entire world.
Maybe these fundamentalists are attacking the whole world because of Israel.
No, I'm sorry. I don't believe that.
You have any proof?
Yeah, listen, they say they hate Israel. They say that, you know, the main obstacle to peace in the Middle East is, you know, the borders of 1967. Fine. But I don't buy that for 1 second because, hey, what was bothering the Arabs in 1929 when they slaughtered 67 of us in Hebron? What was bothering them? Yeah, it must have been the Green Line of 67 and the IDF of 93. I mean, their claim makes no sense at all. What really is bothering them is the same thing that has always been bothering them, which is any Jew of any shape and form and size in their land, which what they really truly believe that is their land, which was stolen from them, that's what bothers them.
Well, and how justified are their claims?
Absolutely not. Their claims are not justified at all. They have how many different Muslim countries that are enormous that they can all go, let me live in my one tiny little piece of Eretz Yisrael and be hated from the world than for me to live in an Auschwitz that's loved by the world.
So if Israel shows weakness, what does that do to the global jihad in the West?
It strengthens them. It gives them more power. It gives them more determination to carry out more terrorist attacks. Because, again, let's face it, not only does Israel negotiate with terrorists, America also does, thanks to Obama a month ago. So now the Arabs are more determined to carry out more attacks like that. Because now they have the backing of the U.S., which is no surprise. Barack Hussein Obama, I mean, are we blind? Did we not warn everybody about the dangers that he came with when he was being elected, not only for the first time, but for the second term? And what sickens me, what absolutely sickens me, is that 78% of American Jews helped him get into office. And my question is to you, all who voted for Obama, is this what you wanted? Is this really what you wanted? Are you happy now? Tell us now what to do, please.
How do Obama's policies, Mideast policies, affect what's happening with the jihad externally? Outside of these...
Explain that again?
How do Obama's Mideast policies affect the global jihad?
They're not afraid. They're just not afraid to do what they want. They have the backing of the United States State Department and the presidency. Look what's happening in France because of the tolerance. We don't want to upset them. Even now it's become standard policy in the U.S. military for U.S. personnel to have to cover up on Ramadan as not to offend them. Is this a Muslim majority? Is this a Muslim America, or is this an American America? Is this the America that our ancestors fought and died for our freedom, and it's being trampled on because we don't want to offend the Muslims, poor Muslims, the poor oppressed Palestinians, right? The poor oppressed Palestinians over the Green Line of 1967. What about the Palestinian and the Arabs on Israel's side of the lines of 1967? In the summer of '06, when I was living in Tzfat, and I was being nailed and barraged by rockets from Lebanon during the Second Lebanon War, I took a bus outside of Tzfat to escape, and I went to Yerushalayim, and every single Arab village along the way. Now, these are Israeli Arabs with running water, with heating, with plumbing. They have national and personal rights.
Social welfare, college educations.
Yeah, and college educations also. And by the way, let me add to that it's not, the revolution does not come from the peasant. It does not come from the illiterate Arab. It comes from the educated Arab, the lawyer, the doctor, the one who has seats in the Knesset. That's where the revolution comes from, and we need to wake up, and enough is enough. And again, like I said, on the way to Yerushalayim from, the rockets that were coming in from Lebanon, why? What reason did they have to celebrate in the streets and sing and dance on the rooftop and shoot fireworks off into the air when my brothers are sitting in bomb shelters? Why? What are they so angry about? Like I said, it's just the fact that any Jew of any shape and form